now bringing the convener of the media coalition against Galamsey, Kenneth Ashigbey. Grateful for your time, Mr. Ashigbey. Are you disappointed or really not surprised with this latest revelation in our new documentary?
Well, am I disappointed? I am pained, but am I disappointed? Honorable Daku put it right. You know, unfortunately, this didn't start this time. The MCE for Busumuri during the MPP time was confessed on tape of being involved in an illegality. What's happened to him? There is a DCE who's been convicted on for contempt, and the issue is related to Galamsey. We've been asking His Excellency to interdict him because that DCE says that it is not him, but it's the person who took him to court is the person who's involved in Galamsey. That has not been dealt with. This particular DCE, as Honorable Daku said, he has sinned against Act 703 and Act 995. So what should be happening now is that he should be arrested. He should be arrested immediately and prosecuted. And it's not only him. The MCE or DCE for Dunko, he also gives stickers. He sells stickers to excavator owners. Ask him whether those excavator owners, whether all of those excavators are tracked, whether those excavators are only involved in illegal mining, and whether he's dealing with that. So, for me, His Excellency had told us that one of the KPIs for DCEs and MCEs was going to be their fight against Galamsey. Now we have seen one of them who is openly collecting money from an activity. Even excavators, I assume the excavators were even tracked, and so he's collecting money from them. But Chamfans, as Honorable MP Daku has mentioned to you, it's a proscribed equipment, which is illegal. So how is he even collecting money from those people? And how are they accounting for that money? What receipts are they using? Have they gone to their assemblies to pass bylaws that enables them to charge those fees? Those are questions that we should be asking. I have seen the Secretary General of the NDC and the action that they've taken about that particular election. This is even worse because, again, as the Honorable Daku mentioned to you, the issue of cyanidation. They are calling something in situ cyanidation. They are doing it all the way from the north, all the way to the south. We were saved by a whole community being wiped out because there was a borehole that was close to the place they were doing the cyanidation that had high level of cyanide. And cyanide is deadly. Mercury will take a long while. It might not even kill you. But cyanide will wipe. You know the only thing that saved them? The only thing that saved them was that the pump that was on the borehole got broken down. And so one of the large-scale mines then brought EPA in. When they did the test, the level of cyanidation was so bad, and they closed it. That is what we are dealing with. So we are pleading with the national security that this issue of Burkinabés who are coming into our country and doing this in situ mining, we need to deal with that because that's a major national threat. And this particular DCE, we need to immediately ensure that he is arrested. Investigations are carried on. You know, so not only should he be arrested by the police, definitely there's some corruption and corruption-related activity in there. So the special prosecutor, we have seen him, you know, also with these things. This is also one of the cases that we need to deal with. And you see, so if we really want to deal with this issue, we need to deal with the firefighters who themselves are the arsonists, people like his ilk, who have been appointed to be the president representative in the district, but they themselves are, you know, deeply involved in it. There are some DCs, when I call them out, they call me and say they are fighting it, but definitely not this DC, based on the work that you have done. And so we should be asking for this DC. We should be asking for any DC who is giving permits to any of these people. We should be asking for their blood. The question the Honorable MP also asked is that this champagnes and all of that, this proscribed equipment, they are imported, they come through our ports. They are shipped all the way. There are places that you saw the EPA go around and close some of them. How is that those people have not been arrested? So we need to really wake up and smell the coffee and say that these people, they are not putting our futures at risk. What we are talking about is our today. What we are talking about is you and I, our lives. And so I think that it is important that NIMOS is working, but NIMOS goes to these places and comes back. One of the things NIMOS had asked for is money to be permanently positioned in those places. We need to do that. But before we do that, is to start holding these MCs, these DCEs accountable. And it starts with this particular one. And I would ask that the MCE or DCE for Dunkwao should also be investigated for the tax that he's giving to excavator owners. Is he telling us that all of those excavators have been tracked? Is he telling us that all of those excavators, are doing illegal mining? And so we need to deal with this thing very decisively. And I'm pleading with His Excellency the President. I have shared your flyers with some of the ministers who I know, that they also need to add their voices to it. We need to set an example with this DC, and so that any DC, any MC who is involved in it, would take a cue from this and stop.